going on, guys? I wanted to always build in. What's going on, guys? It's your boy CryptoCast, and I'm bringing you the latest as a lot of people seem to be running away from the markets, scared, nervous what's going on. So here, let's break down a little bit more about the technical analysis, and we can look behind the charts. This is the bit where everyone was panicking last night. There was a steep drop. I think it was about 6%, 7%. But let's dive into it a little bit. Let's see what actually caused it. It was something that I was looking at, and it didn't really surprise me too much. If we look here, this level over here held. I don't like to use the tips. I like to use the round figures here because people don't transact exactly at these figures. It may break through and then shoot back above. But if you look, 46K held so many times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then over here, bam, all the way down. But a lot of people like to read this in a way where, oh, it's held so many times, there's someone strong there, it's going to hold, it's going to keep on holding. Think of it like you're knocking down a door, you don't have the key. You kick once, you kick twice, you kick 3 times. Every time the door gets slightly weaker or the hinges get slightly weaker, and you're going to break through soon. So after 6 goes, they've broken through. And how far do you move? Close to 3.5K. So let's try and look at the bigger picture. Don't necessarily look small picture and get caught in a quick move down. What's actually happened? So you move and you're balancing lower over here. So we're still bearish overall because they're happy to transact here. We'll go into whether this is a good low or bad low shortly, but there's still more information to process before we get to that. Where do we get to? Interestingly, to where this spikes at the bottom. The wick, the bottom of the wick here seems to be exactly where we're transacting here. There was a buyer previously here that was interested and saved it from going lower after this dramatic drop back in December and picked it back up. And we started balancing over here, as you can see. Let's look even further back, though. If we look over here, we've got some consolidation here, which is around where we are at the moment. We have this other wick here, tested this area. So we're not too far away from this region where it's acted as support and resistance a number of times before. That's one piece of information to consider. So again, what do you expect? Do you expect it to balance here? Yes, absolutely. I expect it to sit here for a little while. My expectation is the 41K level is what I had marked out previously. Anything from 41 to 42.5. 42.5 is exactly where they bottomed out. And that's a pretty decent range, 1.5K. So let's see how that plays out. And obviously, if you look here, we're still bearish from November. We've moved a third lower from where we were, where we made the all-time highs. But again, take a look back, zoom out. What's happening? We made a move higher from the start of end of 2020. We made a move higher. Could this just be a big consolidation zone? It's not ideal because we don't want to see things like this happen on such a big level because that's ranging 30K. We don't want to see that. And perhaps that 50% between the two, because I've marked out just, again, rough price regions. Don't look at all the fluff, the top, the bottom. 60K, 30K. Let's keep it nice and clean. What's the middle? 45K. Let's see how this now reacts, because at the end of the day, you've got some buying that's happening right now because it stopped it going lower. Will it test that 45K level, the middle of the range? You can do it however you want to do it. If you want to do it in terms of just a price range, do you just put this, that, the other, block it out like that, boom, 60 at the top, 30 at the bottom, 45 in the middle. Let's see how it holds that middle. Does it reject on the first test to lower, or does it break back above? It's a key level that I'm looking at right now to the upside. But that's what we're seeing. That's how we're seeing it. At the moment, we are technically, again, still making higher lows on the grand scheme of things, because we got that low there, we got that low there. This could be just another low overall. And then we could try and make another move up higher. I don't like to predict, we're going to hit 100K, we're going to do this, that, the other. But you guys are probably more, and you could actually end up seeing 41K. That's what I'm expecting. At the end of the day, I trade looking at the bigger picture, but also I do make quicker trades as well. So keep an eye out what happens here. The longer we balance here, the higher chance we have of going lower to test 41K. So thanks for listening, guys, and stay safe. 60 at the top, 30 at the bottom, 45 in the middle. Let's see how it holds that middle. Does it reject on the first test to lower, or does it break back above? It's a key level that I'm looking at right now to the upside. But that's what we're seeing. That's how we're seeing it. At the moment, we are technically, again, still making higher lows on the grand scheme of things, because we got that low there, we got that low there. This could be just another low overall. And then we could try and make another move up higher. I don't like to predict, we're going to hit 100K, we're going to do this, that, the other. But you guys are probably more